Hello everyone, today we're out on Loggers Point and we're doing just a typical drive. We saw some pretty decent bucks, but then when this buck jumped out, I knew he was a little bit bigger than just decent. He was definitely 210 plus. So we're out here doing a drive and I had the far beach on this side over here. And we were right about here and a 200 plus muley jumps up, but this thing wasn't just 200 plus. I knew he was 200 plus, and if I knew he was 200 plus, that means he was going to be closer to 215, 220s. So I had a pretty good feeling that he was going to be our new wall hanger. There he goes, big buck. Alright, so if you watch closely at right about there, at about 150 meters, you can just see the monster buck. Now, normally I would have started recording a little bit sooner, but when this buck jumped up, I pretty much started recording and I had no other choice. I actually took 2 shots prior to that, and both shots missed him, but it didn't really have much of a chance of hitting him because he was running and he was in a bunch of grass, so, well, we just missed him. Also, when I first kicked him up, I didn't realize how big he actually was. Now, normally you see a lot of 190s and even lower 200 plus bucks here, but this buck was definitely bigger than 200 plus. And in the group of them, this is kind of the problem, is there's a group of bucks and they both weigh pretty much the same. One of them's actually a 150s buck and one of them's almost a 250s buck. So there's a big difference. So right now I'm just trying to keep them pushed forward and keep them out in front of me on the beach because we don't have that many guys in this drive. So this buck could easily cut back and bust in between me and the next driver over. So also, if I let him get away from me, he could be gone and we'll never see him again. So we're going to just keep pushing him all the way down to this point. And every time we get to a spot where we should see him, we don't see him. That's that 150s buck again. There's a couple of those, a 110 buck, and then this 150s buck, but I can't ever see this 200 buck again. Then I start having doubts that maybe there wasn't actually a 200 buck. Maybe he was only a 150s. But I realized that the track of him doesn't quite match up with this 150s buck. So that means there's got to be another buck out there somewhere, and hopefully we find him. Well, after tracking him for quite some ways, we realized that we should probably take out this 150s buck. And if we take out this 150s buck, then we definitely won't have any confusion as to whether or not there actually is a 200 buck. So we just took him out, and now he's down. So now we won't see this 150s buck running around, and every time we see him get all excited because we think he might be the 200 plus. Now he's dead, so we'll go pick him up and continue on the drive. Alright, so here's our buck right here. Let's pick him up and see what he scores. He's going to be about a 150s. And he scores 152.8, and we hit him in the shoulder and neck bone. So he's down, and it's not a bad buck, but like I said, he's definitely not the one we're after. So we're going to stay on the track here, and also this is how we know he's not the same one either, because the track is still headed this way, fresh, and if it was that buck, the track would be gone. Alright, so we're going to follow the track a little ways, and hopefully we can get to a spot where we can actually get him out in the open. There he is right there. Now, you can't really see him very good, but I definitely can tell that's the 200 plus. And we're just going to have to take a couple of shots because there's not much we can do. We can only see him for a split second every couple of seconds. And hopefully that's enough to maybe put one in him. At this point, I probably could run up closer and take a shot, but I don't want to risk it. I'm pretty accurate with the 7mm bullpup, so we should be able to hit him at least once. But the problem is you can't really lead him because by the time you lead him, he's going to be gone and he's going to be in the grass. So you're just going to hit grass. So I don't think we actually did hit him. We're going to reload our 7mm and get a little bit closer. Now he's down by the beach, so we might have a chance at getting this buck. Alright, so we got him right where we want him now. And we're going to get up to the top of this point here, so hopefully we can see down into the beach. And there he is right there. Yeah, there he is. So he's kind of trotting right now, and hopefully we can maybe spot him and get a shot on him before he spooks and goes crazy again. But most likely he's going to run, and we're gonna have to take some shots. So there he goes right there, and you can see he's definitely a monster. And actually right now in the spotting, it comes up 200 to 230. So that's a giant Muley Buck right there. And we're just gonna try and hit him. So I think that shot right there definitely hit him, because he started acting different. Yeah, he's definitely hit. And we hit him again right there, and he went down. Now that by far was not my best shooting that I have done, and I think I took probably 15 shots at this buck, maybe 10 or 15 shots, but we did kill him eventually. So I guess I've shot worse. It could be worse if he ran away and we didn't actually get him. Then that would be really, really bad. But it still wasn't that pretty, but at least we killed him, like I said. So let's go head over here and take a look at our giant buck. There he is right there. And we hit him 2 times, both times in the body. He scores 216.9. That is a monster Muley Buck. And it's actually the biggest one I've gotten in quite some time. The biggest one I shot recently was a 230 that I shot quite a long time ago in the Mule Deer Hook tree stand. And it's actually pretty much the same spot where I shot my 230 non-typical muley. But this is by far the biggest one I've shot on Loggers Point in a long time. So I think he's going to look really cool on the wall, and we're definitely going to get him mounted and put him up in our new trophy lodge. So yep, let's get him mounted, and let's go head over to the trophy lodge and go take a look at our giant Trophy Muley Buck. But first we got to continue on the drive. Alright, now we can head over. Alright, here we are back at the trophy lodge, and here you can see our wild boar that we just shot from last time. I still can't believe how big he actually is. But anyways, that's not what we're here for. Starting to look pretty good in here though. Here is our 216.9 Muley Buck that we just shot on Loggers Point. And that is a giant. So I have him right here on the fireplace for now, because I think a trophy looks really nice up there. And it definitely takes something pretty big in order to be up there and actually look good. And he's plenty big, and he definitely looks pretty good. So he didn't really have very many deductions on him at all. If I remember right, the deductions on him were actually like 10 points. So he could have scored 226, but that's not bad. That's really not bad at all. You can see he's very symmetrical, and he's definitely a monster that we took on Loggers Point. And we shot him with the 7mm Bullpup. We shot probably 12 or 13 times and missed him probably 10 times. But at least we hit him twice, and we did kill him. And he's mounted up in our wall, and he looks pretty awesome. Also, I wanted to announce the winner for the next subscriber hunt. And like I said before, things are a little different now. I get in contact with you through the hunter first, and then actually set up a hunt, and we go on a hunt. So that seems to be the best way to actually work, instead of announcing a winner and having to wait a couple weeks knowing that the person actually can't hunt anymore. So then I have to find a new winner. So this time I actually do it more silently through the hunter, and I make sure that they're good to go. And then I come on here and I'll announce the winner. So the winner is Jake4848. So congratulations, Jake4848. You're the winner for the next subscriber hunt. Alright. Well, I think that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.